What's up, guys? Just want to give you a tour of our place, our house, and our 2 acres. So this is the front of the house, and right now we are in the northeast corner, and we're on a road, a dirt road, and right next to us is another dirt road. So we're on the top corner, the top northeast corner of these 2 roads, and this is the highest point of the property up here where the house is. Northeast corner. There's a trail right there that goes into state land and then the Coconino National Forest. That's House Mountain. You can see because it looks, the rock formation looks like a house on the top. This is our watershed. It does slope down and goes both directions. So that is a highlight of the property. I'm pretty happy that it did work out that way. Okay, so here's the east side of the house. We have an evaporative cooler that we never used. And then we have a bit of a yard here. A lot of this gravel. This is a great yard. We planted an almond tree. And it made it through the summer, I think. But this is a great yard because this is the eastern yard, and we have protection in the afternoon from the western sun. So this over here, even though it's a hill, I mean, this is one shady spot. This is one shady spot down here. And we have our beautiful honey mesquite, Prosopis grandulosa, up in the northeast corner. I think that tree got so big because of the water catchment right above it. All right, let's head down. This is kind of to the next tier where it goes. Here is is kind of a tier. It's kind of a terrace. I think there's a contour line in here. The house is right there. We have a nice little area here. The one main consideration I have, obviously we have some growth on this line, on this contour. We've got creosote, we've got juniper. And then we have this, which I'm still not sure. I think it is a mesquite. I think this is Prosopis grandulosa. But we have a bit of a contour. We have a bit of a traffic trail here. That's definitely Prosopis grandulosa, honey mesquite. But right now we're on a terrace. You can see there's the house. We have a hill here, and the hill extends all the way. And then down here we have the lower area. So in this land, the ants reign supreme. You can't do anything without the permission of the ants. So we're walking. We got some growth here. Actually, this looks like dead, but I just want to show you those thorns. That's Prosopis grandulosa, honey mesquite. Honey mesquite because the yellow flowers are sweet to the bees. I like honey. I just gotta walk through this. Okay, back on this terrace. It's not a terrace yet, but it can be terraced, I think. The main consideration I have in here that I don't know about is the septic. So I don't think it's a coincidence that we have all this growth here, and that's also where the septic is. 25 feet from the back door, they said, is the septic. I suspect it's right there. So it's a consideration. Either we could get a reed bed or stop using that toilet. But everything goes to the septic, the outdoor shower. I mean, not that. I want an outdoor shower. The indoor shower, the kitchen sink, it's all hooked up to that septic. So we're walking. I'm on a bit of a ridge because like this is still the terrace, but I'm at the highest point of the terrace right now. And then we come to the hill, my kind of favorite spot, because it's a hill, things live in it. But this hill, I'm facing north right now, so this is a southern hill, and I think that's kind of cool. Has some opportunity. Big creosote. They have allelopathic properties, which I need to learn about. I don't know what kind of effect it has. Big pile of rocks. Wonder how that got here, but at least, we've got a little bit of urbanite there. A little bit of concrete. So this looks like it was put here by the last people. We'll definitely use those. Yeah, then we have this nice little area here, which is sloping down like that. We got the dogs. They're a sector, right? So something thick and fast growing across this western boundary. Something that will grow tall too, to block this western sun over here. Yeah. So I'm gonna see if I can get away from the dogs. Let's go up. Lots of sticky things and pokey things and bugs that'll make me itch really bad. We have the old well tank that we need to replace. So where you see that old topper, that's pretty much the southwest corner of the property, and it goes all the way to that pine tree that I'm sticking my middle finger at. That's definitely the lower level. We have the old animal fence. Something is burning my skin. Jeez. Ouch. Something nasty got me. All right. Now we have the northwest corner, which is an interesting place because it's all creosote, and it makes me wonder if this area is affected by the creosote because there's nothing else here. But after I witnessed the last rain, I realized that this road all slopes down towards them. So this is a very dry area up here, very dry. It also happens to be the last place on the road where we can capture water before it goes to the neighbor. So I'm standing on lower ground than up there. So we have to pick our spot where we're gonna cut in and capture that last flowing water. And probably I would love to, do some beautiful snake swale through here and just rehydrate this land for the first time in a long time when it rains. Yeah, so here we have the shed, which is on a slab, which I originally was gonna make a sauna, and still might. It's not completely out yet. The idea is not completely done yet, but we had some other ideas. That shed just fell in the monsoon, which I like because now I have a bit of a view where it was standing before. We got this shed. We got the experimental guild we did right when we got here. And we have our path to the house, which is the way where the water runs. You'll see it in the video. The water runs right where I'm walking. In fact, I tried to cut in, and we have the swale there that you've seen, which does work. And then we have this upper area, which we've thought about chickens up here. We've thought about RV up here. We've thought about a yurt up here. Not really loving the yurt anymore after this summer and the winds we get up here, but I like this mound. It brings me back to this mound. This is kind of the best spot to look over the land, and it's like the farthest out of the hill. And yeah, nice little chill spot. We have a western facing garden that absolutely did nothing this year because it just was too hot and dry. We didn't irrigate it at all. There's the yard. We did some raised garden bed with some free tile Amina got. If it wasn't for the rabbits, the heat would have got it anyways. So sunken gardens from now on. Here's the guild. This is a fun spot because this is a great opportunity to catch the first water coming off the corner, off this road. It flows right down this ditch. And this is the perfect place to just hold a big amount of water, I think. So it's kind of fun. So this will be a nice piece that we get to do, Brad Lancaster style. Definitely thought about doing it up here, but we've got the electric there that goes underground here, and then the cable for the internet goes there, and who knows what else. So we have the well line, we have electric, so it seemed like there's nothing over here to work with. So stay tuned on that. Yeah, then there's the house. Give you a quick, we did these raised garden beds. Again, we would do sunken now instead of redwood, but we used the flickaseed soil and the measured irrigation terracotta pot. And yeah, things went wild. So we used this shade cloth that you probably have seen on Amazon yourself. And it's not the worst first try. It's not the worst first try, but the plan is to move away from any sort of plastic shade and rely on these guys. 100 of these guys, other trees too. But look at this champion, what it does. It's cloudy right now, but if I was standing right here, I would be in complete shade because the strong western sun is that way. And we've never watered this. We trimmed it up a little bit over the winter so it would be habitable under here. But that's the plan. Make sure we utilize the rain and then create the shade and see what we can do. Start with that. Thanks for watching.